Hi guys, welcome back to another quick card pull. This is being filmed on Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. Today we're pulling from the Astrology Answers Tarot cards. Starting off with the Seven of Pentacles. So these are seedlings that you've planted and they are flourishing. Because remember, we got cornucopia energy. So this is something that's been coming up. I feel like you're starting something new, so you're planting that seedling. So any action that you take will help you move forward. It will help those things to start growing in your life. A lot of growth has happened under the surface. Now all of this growth that's going to happen is going to be not so much because you want the world to see, but you're going to see this outer change. So they're showing for some, like maybe this is next week, where it's, I know in Ontario is like Caravana weekend and it was a long weekend, or this could be like, you know, across Canada where it's like with New Brunswick it's Acadian Day. It just depends where you live. So the long weekend coming up, it could be a celebration with that. So it's like almost the last hurrah of summer. Exhibition center opens and all that good stuff before Labor Day weekend and stuff like that. So this is where they're saying rest and rejuvenation, pouring equally into keeping yourself grounded in your emotions, but big miracles, small miracles, like lots of things happening. So don't overlook things that happen in your life, because if you overlook the small things, it's like, well, they're not going to appreciate anything big, and you're actually stifling yourself. You're stopping yourself from those things coming in. So to reconfirm with the Star card, big and small blessings, they have the Eight of Wands, which is showing that something in 3 weeks' time is coming in here. So this could be something that you've been waiting for. This is something, maybe if you do get channel messages, Spirit has been knocking to you. Be open to channel messages from Spirit. You put your pen and paper by your bed. You know what I mean? It's like meditation, because when we're praying, we're having a conversation with whomever we believe in, Yahweh, Yeshua, Divine Creator, Gaia, Mother Earth, Higher Self. This is giving an opportunity for us to receive those messages. We have the Nine of Cups, and it's like, this is where shadow is trying to sneak in. Yesterday was the last day of retrograde. Like I said, I feel like it's like the 26th, 28th, that it may just like completely dissipate into, you know, and everything starts to go back to normal. But it's just like, you know, the purity of the situation, who you are. You know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. Like, you know your value. Don't settle for less. And I feel like this is just like, don't start future tripping. Like, even for today. Another reason why not to future trip. Because universe is like, you know, as long as you are the victor wearing the wreath, as long as you're doing everything you're supposed to. And I feel like the purity of the situation with the Nine of Cups, it's like, you know, if you're doing the right thing, that, you know, you're constantly blessed. Yeah, there's unfortunate situations that happen in life, and there's factors beyond that you can control, and stuff happens. But you know what I mean? It's just like, keep on sticking to your truth. What resonates with you, what makes you happy. Surround yourself with people, places, things that resonate with you and make you happy. Don't worry about anything else. So Temperance is here, you know, very much going along with the Star card. This is the evolution of the Strength card. But again, balancing emotions, because energies are high. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to leave retrograde soon, or today is like the official date, but it's just like Pluto will alleviate. I think it's October 22nd, somewhere around there. It's like mid-October. So that's why I feel like they're saying, just like go with the flow with things. Go with the flow of life, because yeah, we could worry, like with myself, it's like we get one thing done and another thing gets added on. You know what I mean? So it's just like, get done what you can get done. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever you get, like I said, push everything that's priority to the top. Anything else that's like a project that you can get done, it's just like, you know what? It's a bonus if it gets done. You know what I mean? I know it does something visually to your mind. Like Amber Lane Tarot said that, like, you are someone that is visually like, you know, loves that visual aesthetic. So it really does do something for your brain when it gets finished. But you know what I mean? It ain't worth you burning yourself out for it. This leads to the sun. You know what I mean? And that look right at the top of the crown, that little ember at the top, or orb. You know what I mean? It's like Spirit will guide you. You know what I mean? Things will get done. Things will be in its proper place. Things that have changed our perspective. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes we concentrate on a problem that actually isn't a problem. You know, it's just like Spirit will give you a remedy. Like with myself, how to alleviate those stresses. It's like, okay, we're like, I, you know, showed in this example, putting so much on Hydra every single time there's income coming in. So that way, like, you know, this month, it was like it was already paid for before it was due. You know what I mean? So keep putting it on there even for the next month, because it's something that happens every single month. But at least, you know, it wasn't such a huge freaking burden when it came to pay for it, because it was already paid for because I kept throwing money on it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's that time of year where, you know, we do, you know, you can leave the windows open, but it's just like, it only does so much. You know what I mean? It's like, sometimes you really do need to turn on that air. So if you're someone that's, you know, really, you know, bill conscious, it's like changing that perspective. Anastasia and Reiki healer Hope said this, like, it's like changing our perspective with things. Going to the Ace of Pentacles. This is universe offering you a new opportunity to ascend a new mountain. So taking those first steps. So with myself, it was just like, you know, this situation aroused itself. It's just like, I don't know how I'm going to do with this situation. I'm just like, going to try. That's all I can do. You know what I mean? So it's just like how I have evolved when it comes to certain things. So like learning, you know, where my passion is, I'll try. Like, that's all I could do. I don't know how it's going to go, but definitely try and keep moving forward. But there's other things I'm trying to grow. You know what I mean? That's why I was just like, I don't know about this, but you know what I mean? We'll try. We'll see what happens. That's all you could do. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I'd rather that I could, you know what I mean? But I feel like it could be good for us. Open that for us, you know, that opportunity for us to see how things go. You never know. So, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a reason for everything. Even though I don't understand it, I'm just going to go with it. But, you know, this is universe saying, like, offering you stability, offering you grounding energies, like alleviating stresses. You know what I mean? They're giving us answers. So even though we can't see it currently, it's like they will give us, you know, more information as we go along. So just like I said, more information, because it's the unknown, right? And this is where a reminder. So if you see 11, this is Spirit saying, we support you in your future endeavors. We support you now. We support you in every minute. You know what I mean? So you may get messages or like symbols from your loved ones. You know what I mean? Coins left around is what they were showing. Feathers is another thing that they're showing. Ladybugs. So certain symbols, sounds, songs, like, you know, taste, smells. It's like it is a reminder of that support from those people. Fool card. It's like you like they've been saying, spread your wings and fly. You know what I mean? You've been put into this little, they're saying heart-shaped box, Nirvana, right? So it's like you're given this new opportunity. It's like, you know, take the opportunity. You know, this is where the universe is like, we support you. Because, like, you know, they're saying strength. Because sometimes it's a lot. It's like, really? We're going to do that too? You know what I mean? And it's just like, this is where Spirit is like, we're going to support you in this. You know what I mean? You don't need to future trip. You don't need to panic. We already told you, like, it's already been written. You're the victor, we're in the wreath. Even though you can't see it, you know what I mean? It's like you've evolved. You know, you may think that you need to call in this strength. You see, like, this is the thing. You don't see yourself as who you are. And this is where it's going to change your perspective. You are more than you believe you are. And that's why I feel like some of these opportunities or situations come around, because it's like, hey, you don't see yourself like that. Maybe it's a good thing you don't see yourself like that. It keeps you humble. But you know what I mean? Universe is like, you know, we have your back. Like, you know, we support you. Just keep moving forward. So capturing your fire energy, you know, let the universe stand in front of you. Let the universe take the brunt of things. Give your burdens, your sorrows, your stresses, your anxieties to Spirit. Ask them to alleviate those things. You know, do your meditations, exercise, you know, maybe you're not able to do certain things. This, like, it's been a very different year this year, like a very different season, you know, and it's just like, you know, like they were saying with, wisdom, what are they called? Oh, I'm forgetting. Third eye wisdom. Is that what it's called? I can't remember the name, but you know, Energy 79.79 is their backup account. Eye of Wisdom, I think it's called. This is what they're talking about, this purge. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes we can't see things, but that's okay. Just because you can't see the outcome or it's unknown, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do what you're being called to do. I definitely feel like you'll surprise yourself. So Judgment, again, like changing that perspective with yourself. But it's like, I feel like this is your clear audience, and this is where you're getting like channel messages from spirit where they're just like encouraging you, giving you messages. It's like, just because you cannot see it does not mean it's not going to happen. Just trust, just believe. It's like, let go. When they say let Jesus take the wheel, let go and let God, this is what they're talking about. I can't see this. I can't see how it's going to happen, but it's not for you to know. You will know when you're supposed to know. They're like, you got this going on and this going on and this going on, and you want to accomplish this and accomplish that. It's like, you got enough. Don't worry about it. Let us work this out. And when you're supposed to know more information, so clairaudience, channel messages, you will know. King of Cups. What did they tell you? Let us fill your cup. You're going to be showering in how much it's like you're outside. And I said, this is like someone I went to school with, like, you know, their dad outside with a bar of soap, washing in the rain. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, very comical, very great sense of humor. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you know, that's what they're saying. Like, you're going to be outside laughing and like crying in the rain because you're so happy and you just can't like believe this happened. You know what I mean? And it's just like, sometimes it's hard for you to fathom what's going to go on, but they're just like, just trust and believe. You know, all the things are working out in the background. Don't worry about it. So 7 of Cups, this is where it's like you're taken aback by what everything happens. You're trying to bring in a home. You're trying to bring in, maybe this is a relationship, leveling yourself up, maybe a pet, you know, got a dragon, got a snake. Victor wearing the wreath. I don't know if this is I don't know if that's supposed to be pearls or whatever. Usually it's supposed to be coins and stuff, but it looks like pearls, but it kind of looks like orbs. You know what I mean? So it's like things you're calling in. So your manifestations. And they're like, you know, you're trying to manifest this as much as you believe in that manifestation, believe it's already happening for you. You don't know how it's going to happen because it's the unknown. And they're like, don't worry about it. If people will try to poop on your dreams, let them poop on your dreams. Look at Cardi B. How much hate does that girl get? And she's like, you know, let them hate. What do they say? Every time they speak on my name, my blessings multiply. They gossip, we glow. Every time they speak on our name, we prosper, we glow. Don't worry about them. Let their hate fill your cup. Let their hate fuel your dreams, your passions. You know what I mean? Because you're leveling up. You're not the same person you used to be. So, you know what I mean? It's like, they don't compare. They can't compete where they don't compare. You know, this is not pooping on them. It's just like, you're not from the same understanding that I am. And that's fine. You're not supposed to understand. You know what I mean? That's why they're not part of your circle no more, because we just don't gel no more. And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's what, some people are a season and a reason. That's all you know, that's it. Not trying to poop on you or anything like that. It's just, we're not in a season anymore. We've outgrown the season. So you keep stepping forward, and everything you're trying to manifest, everything you're trying to bring in, listen to those channel messages. Keep them for yourself. People want to crap on them. They don't need to be a part of that. They don't need to see what the Spirit is telling you. It's none of their dang business. If Spirit wanted them to know, they would know. Spirit would have told them, wouldn't they? So you keep on believing your dreams. You keep on believing in yourself, your passions, your desires, your everything. Keep putting your energy into the places you want to grow. And I mark my words. You will see by March, you'll see a change. I feel like this Lunar New Year will wrap up, and that's when there's going to be this big major change. They're working on it. You know what I mean? So let them work on it. Don't take away from anything from it. Keep on pouring into your dreams. I hope you enjoyed this quick card pull. May the universe bless you good. Have a blessed weekend. We'll see you for the next one.